From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans.
Fairbairn to kick off.
2-1 loss team set to lace it up. This ought to be fun, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Titans take over first down 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Ready? Tracking 18. Ready?
They go play action with Ward. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the gun, Ward. Swinging this out for Pollard. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. They'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 70, Timberwolf.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 60.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
A great job there by this defense. They give up the long drive, but in the end, it looks like they'll force a field goal attempt.
43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Here we go.
Our first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Texans had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a first down.
Caught here, right side, Noel. And he's got this down to the 35. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Under.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. You talk about this Titan defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
I always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man. And are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested is yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got Jordan complete right side. And they'll get this down to the 10. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Here we go, let's go. 18, what's that?
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Oh, hey.
Another try for Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now
3-0 after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
All right. 118. Let's go. Check.
Here's Stroud. This goes out wide from Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Extra point by the Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Get it. 60 Eagles.
To throw is Ward. That's dumped off to Pollard. So he stopped for no gain. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 7.
60 back.
Now Ward. Over the middle, he completes it to Robinson. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All right.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Tony. Good night.
On the slant, here's Collins. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll It'll bring up second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
118. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Again, it's Stroud. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. Down inside the 10. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
And sometimes when you run a screen pass down in the red zone, it's really tough to create a lot of room to operate. The field's pretty condensed. But that was really well designed there, and they're able to pick up a 1st down.
South.
Stroud working out of the gun. Touchdown! Joe Mixon with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Here, he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. That's good. A completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. Ward. He's got this complete to Robinson. He's still on his feet. Touchdown, Titans. Wan'Dale Robinson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Titans 10. Joshua Carty to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Down the field, he's got Noel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big pickup of 38.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
On the quick, right?
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Up the middle they go. It's McLeod. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Tony. I got him, man. I got him.
Stroud. Quick hitch, complete. It's Jordan. 2 yards on the pickup there. And 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Look the hot. 18. Hey, uno more. Down right.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Throwing now, Ward. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get him there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Joshua Carty to kick off.
1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Second and 7.
Hey, uno. Here we go, let's go. Hey, south. Buggy.
Play action. Stroud now. He finds his man. Complete. That's McLeod. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work, because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
11. At 18. Why Tony?
Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And it'll be second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
All right. At 18. Let's go. 19 Texans. Crunch.
Here goes Stroud again. To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Tony.
Now Stroud. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Take down a 16-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realize what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a free possession game.
19-18.
Out of the gun, Ward. That is throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Here we go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
Throwing is Ward. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Ready up. Here we go.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
First down.
Ready.
A gain of 7.
Here's Pollard again. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Go. Gotta be lying. Ready.
Ward off the play fake. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long.
Okay.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a first and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It's a gain of 9.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Stroud looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
19 Texans. 18. What's up? Hey, south.
As Stroud now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Things looking much rosier for them here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, Pollard again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Look the hot, look the hot. What's that? White coat, 18. What's that?
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And this will be a Texans 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
All right. At 18. What's that?
Stroud out of the gun here. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. B.J. Ojulari getting in there and dropping him.
It's now
okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now a handoff up the middle. McLeod. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Texans send the punter out. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. "46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
To throw is Ward.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Trying to connect there with Wan'Dale Robinson. And it's 3rd down and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Going for it, here's Ward. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Titans first down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
At the 45-yard line.
Ward. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger.
Here's Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo, 54 yards. And the Titans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score.
19. Go.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Texans 24, Titans 16. Joshua Party to kick off.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't run the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mixing up the middle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready? 118. What's that?
Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
118. Down.
Up the middle they go. It's McLeod. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. So this one in the win column for the Texans, and it was all thanks to the play of their veteran quarterback.
Yeah, he really threw the ball well, didn't he? Well over 300 yards passing, hit on 3 touchdown passes, and delivering the ball in rhythm all game long.